Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and when you're queuing in for random skirmishes on Warlords or Draenor beta, you're not always gonna queue with somebody who's good at the game. They don't have to be a gladiator, but as long as they know how to peel for you, and they know what DR on stuns is, usually you're in a pretty good shape. But not everybody is that way, not everybody is generally decent at the game, so personal survivability is a must. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about personal survivability that I accomplished on my combat rogue, and I'm going to tell you the thought process and the reasons why I use certain spells in certain situations. The team that we're facing for today are Fire Mage and Arrested Druid. So the CC in the arsenal are a lot of Roots, Dragon's Breath, Stun, and Cyclone. Cyclone I don't have to worry as much about because I will be the train target. Since the mage blocked early, I decided to save my killing spree for him, hoping to finish the game as soon as possible, using Cloak and Vanishes as offensively as possible. I kill spree and I dodge Dragon's Breath, and I keep on mashing damage into the mage. I kick that poly, so there should have been peels, but there were none. I get rooted, so I put up recoup and feint, and I keep rolling with that for as long as possible and try to sustain it as best as I can throughout the whole game. I catch up back on the mage and dodge Dragon's Breath by circling him, and I reach into Deep Insight pretty early on. While in Deep Insight, I try to use Cloak and Vanish offensively and deal as much damage as I can while I do have Deep Insight, recycling my combo points, hoping to get a killing spree as early as possible, or maybe even an adrenaline rush. At this point, I have two options: chase the mage or run. I choose the latter. I get behind the tombstone in the middle, pop recuperate, and I keep up feint for as long as possible, best as I can, trying to manage my energy while also running away from the mage. I score a blind on him, hoping that I'll have some time for me to recover, but the druid starts going offensive on me, not allowing me to re-stealth, so I am in a position where dots are ticking down on me from time to time, and I'm just trying to avoid direct confrontation, except for this point where I get rooted, and I'm just praying to base god Halinka, and I do not die right here, right now. The druid gets even ballsier and actually lands a stun on me in a bit, which gives the mage ample opportunity to put even more dots on me, so I'm in a very bad position. I also get Dragon's Breath and then root a couple more times, but I notice that my killing spree is off of cooldown, my adrenaline rush is off of cooldown, but I also need to get recuperate and feint up as soon as possible. I pop adrenaline rush to make sure that I am not energy starved at any moment, and I keep rolling feint since I can't get recuperate here. I catch a couple more points for recuperate, and my insight starts building back up again. At this point, it's all or nothing. I have killing spree, I have insight building, and I have to build it higher. I have to get a stun on the mage in order to put nerf strike on him, reducing his damage by 50%, and keep recuperate rolling as best as possible. While I am in melee range to the mage, I can killing spree, but I decide to get him as low as possible before I am required to killing spree. At this point, the dots are ticking down on me hard. Dragon's Breath comes out. As soon as that Dragon's Breath is over, I get out of that root with killing spree, avoiding any direct damage from the mage, and score a kill. That game was intense, and that survivability, amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.